Sleep tight. Enjoy your sweet dreams while you still can. Sleep tight. Enjoy your sweet dreams while you still can. Sleep tight. Enjoy your sweet dreams while you still can.
Hello, 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 hello. I am here for the second time today with a different hoodie and t-shirt. How cool is that? But yeah, I kind of felt like, what am I gonna do anyways? Let's finish the side story. So yeah. Well, let me go like this. And let's... Oh. Well, I don't need to do it right now, but, you know, since it's a beer, I might as well.
Sophisticated design. I gotta find time to really look at it.
Ciao, Doctor.
So let's get... Oh, right. Let's get to it. So I was like very much at the start, but let's skip through a little bit. Where I ended, the Nightmare Knight was currently saying a born warrior. I will be saying the same stuff. Okay, yeah, I bought this doll for Nightingale. Oh, a born warrior. Young man, I'm not your mentor, but if it is an opponent you seek, there is one thing I can teach you. The fear you seek to instill through bluffing means nothing to someone who lives only in the present. The Black Knight takes a half step back. Fresh blood oozes from his armor, condensing into a stream around him. Crimson light drops around his weapon, forcing it into a lethal edge of judgment. Answer me, Knights Mora, in the history you dreamt, in the thousands of years between then and now. Were the infected ever given a new lease on life? Why, you call yourself a Keshig? Then don't back down now, Knights Mora. Where is your Kagan now? Bring him to me. Where is your Kagan? Where is your Kagan? Thousands of years have passed since the Kagan stepped into history. You'll only find him in history books, boy. Keshig? They were the Kagan's attendants, the greatest warriors known to this world. The Kagan conquered many places, but in doing so, did a lot of things that hurt people. It is in the nature of the Knights Mora to spread fear, and the desire to conquer was practically sustenance for the Kagan. But Tola, you were born into this world, and you will surely find your own. Father, rival, master, ideals. Was I actually looking for these things in this city? No, it is time to wake up from my dream. This will just be a lingering memory. The path I drew for my Kagan quest was set in stone a long time ago. The young hunter sets out on his Kagan quest. From dreams he goes, towards the shore of gold. Knights Mora stands in the arena. His limbs are at ease, his flaws are exposed. He knows not where to cast his gaze from beneath his helmet. He hums an ancient ballad, until the Black Knight paints over his vision, until a tower of bone stands erect in his heart, until hemlock chokes his hazy home. Done saying your prayers? My family is dead, my people are lost. The Kagan is wherever the tip of my blade points. I am my own Kagan. Come! Clear weather, no wind. I found 8 for shooting. Targets: the 2 leaders of Rhodes Island, 100% of unknown race, and 1 COTUS. Mood: very bad, because every time I try to do my work, someone gets in my way. I wonder if that will happen again. Addendum: extremely bad mood. Do you have a habit of keeping a diary? Who would deliberately write these things down? Might as well send it to the Adeptus Sprawiedliwi Kazimierz and ask for a speedier sentence. By the looks of things, you're the type of person who brings her baggage with her to work. Confessarius, the Radiant Knight, and that COTUS who gives off strange vibes. What the hell is Rhodes Island supposed to be anyway? I never had a chance to ask you before, but you people. Where did you hear the name Confessarius? Monique has seen the skills of the Sarkas before her. Excellent swordsmanship, complex, seemingly incomprehensible origin arts, perhaps witchcraft. Along with the Radiant Knight, she was able to block a Darksteer arrow. She had a suspicion at the time that perhaps blocking arrows was not the full extent of the Sarkas' abilities. But now she is convinced of one thing. I can't tell you that. I'm also not so kind-hearted that I can just watch an assassin take aim at the Dr. Anamia and then let her walk free. Besides, the last time we met, we didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves properly. A bit rude on both our parts. And Aura? Why are you why are all of the Radiant Knight's bodies so shiny and sparkly? I'm getting tired of that aesthetic, where her name is Shining. It's a comforting glow, almost no hints of aggression. Is this Sarkas witchcraft? No. Her expression, does she lament drawing her sword? Not in the mood to chat? Very well then, let's find out just what you're worth. What just happened? Are my eyes playing tricks on me? A black mist is rising from the arena. While this isn't too unusual, do you see something rising from the mist? Is that a banner? Wait, that's an entire army. Is that the product of your obsession? A shame. A shame that those knights watching from the stands cannot fathom how I feel right now. The flag flutters, the horn sounds, an army marches, an entire people, an entire history. But is this the reason we have given up the present? To seek the death like a madman? Hurrah! The Knight's Knight launches an attack, but with the thick black mist enveloping the arena, I can see what's going on. Is there something charging forward inside the mist? Is this Nightmare Knight's true arts? The ability to summon his ancestors? Ridiculous. You lack the courage to face your fate. The Blood Knight brings down his axe. He knows he's not facing an ancient Keshic army. A young man who seeks his own annihilation. A young man who tries to bring back an bygone era. The jet black mist drowns the sanguine armor of the Blood Knight. From the impact, from the pain, it is clear that the summoned entities are not illusions or holograms. The Black Knight continues to stand motionless. He is waiting for the moment when the real Knight's Mora will strike. Sleep now, hero. The Black Knight lets out a grunt. Even Casimir's strongest armor wails in this moment. Blade cleaves through armor, and even the sturdy Black Knight is almost forced to take a knee. Damn, only a flesh wound. You were able to cut me. But my blood is now on your weapon. A threat? Don't feel bad. You like the combat experience. Your lack of combat experience has always been your weakness. You are still a far cry from the so-called Keshig. The sight of you and the Radiant Knight blocking Darksteel's arrow made a deep impression. Even with Silverline's Pegasus would have trouble withstanding Darksteel's punishment. My sources tell me you and the Radiant Knight call yourself the Followers, an organization that treats the infected. A physician, huh? Looks like I need to toss that informant of mine into a Gloompincer's cage. Unfortunately, I'm not fond of fighting. Is that so? I used to be in the Victorian army. Because I was just a commoner without noble blood, couldn't become an officer, the KGCC ended up poaching me during the joint military exercise. At that time, my old bosses were still rejoicing over one fewer thorn in their sides. Socks. So I'm quite confident in my aim. From this distance, take 3 of my arrows head on, and I'll drop my plans for Rhodes Island. Deal? Why should I trust you? Whether or not you do is up to you. The Armos Union has no shortage of ways to deal with Rhodes Island. For example, we could have applied some volatile chemicals to those dolls that they are clutching so unsuspectingly right now. Don't give me that look. Anyone could arrange something like that. 3 shots. 3 shots. Number 1. Monique draws her bowstring, a picture-perfect Victorian form. Back in her military days, the young Monique could pierce a willow branch in 100 paces. At 100 paces. She was famous for it. Didn't draw enough for that one. The sarcasm before her didn't even draw her sword. The unexpected result sends a stifling heat through Monique's chest. The unfavored sensation rushes towards her heart. Number 2. She draws her bow out a second time. On a rainy night, Monique once attacked a First Order campaign knight. The opponent was not some famous hero, but a true veteran of the Ursus Casimir's war. His quick reflexes spared him the arrow from the darkness, and the two ended up locked in a combat until they plunged off a cliff. The forests of Casimir's were cold and steep in the early spring, and the chase through the dense woods lasted 7 days and nights. At the moment, when the pain in her limbs and the ringing in her ears were almost intolerable, she drew her bowstring back and nocked her arrow once more, finding her target as he stopped for water. Her stand changed, as has the look in her eyes. Like a hunter, waiting for an opening. The arrow split in two in midair. One segment embedded itself into the ground, the other disappeared into a greasy clearing, where it startled a few chattering foul beasts. But I have no intentions of becoming your prey. Are all confessari all as skilled with the sword as you? Or rather, are there a lot of people at Rhodes Island like you? Should we redo Rhodes Island's risk assessment? To be honest, getting rid of Rhodes Island should be the responsibility of the board. But soon enough, I won't be acting on their orders. You don't believe me? No, actually, that doesn't come as a surprise. Our leader has also foreseen this possibility. So what's the point of you saying this? That this rule is solely a matter of your pride? The point is, you should give this everything you've got, Sarkaz. Last one. It's over. A stunning reversal. In a single heavy blow, the Blood Knight has dissipated the heavy mist lingering in the arena. His momentum sweeps right through Nightmare Knight's illusions. Too bad for you, Knights Mora. You made one miscalculation. In the face of the Blood Knight and his mastery of blood arts, you underestimated his skill in melee. Was that truly an illusion? It seemed like an entire war. Yeah, what? Even after taking that tremendous blow at point-blank range, Nightmare Knight is still standing? Unbelievable. Could he be mastering a counterattack? As the Blood Knight, I would like to put in a request to speak with the judges. Yes, he has lost his senses. Should we continue this? His life will be in danger. Let's call this match. The judges have reached a verdict. Without a doubt, the first knight to advance to the finals of the major has been decided. The clash between the Knights Mora and the champion has ended. A battle between fear and terror incarnate. I have the results right here. It is my greatest honor to announce the winner of tonight's round. Before Mork can finish announcing the winner's name, from behind the conspicuous barrier in the corner of the arena, a certain infected knight stands up. The Blood Knight! The Blood Knight! The Blood Knight! The Blood Knight! They are all infected? The Blood Knight has won! Long live the Blood Knight! 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 The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. Slowly lifts his hand and gestures to the audience. He then turns his head to look at the Knights Mora who has still not fallen. As the Blood Knight lifts his eyes above the Knights Mora, his gaze meets that of another knight in the distance. The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. The professional thing would be to not interrupt the audience when they are in uproar, but most of them seem like they are infected, so maybe it's fine? Did the Blood Knight not win? The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight! This is a hero Casimir's infected, Margaret. You strive to fulfill a similar role. How will you deal with this overlap? The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. This is the infected, Trichaopolis. The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight. So that's the hero, the Blood Knight. So much fanfare for that name. Though the Radiant Knight is a paragon of defiance, the one who truly managed to carve out a space for the infected is the Blood Knight, Polis. But it has been a long time since he bowed his head to us. In my capacity as a media man, I deeply appreciate your proposal, Mr. Malkovich. But as you know, this public opinion is just a thin layer of assurance. To make sure things go smoothly, we'll have to prepare to play hardball. Of course. I just don't want everyone to end up with no way back. The Blood Knight won! Haha, I knew the Blood Knight was invincible. Nobody can take him down. Oh, what's going on over there? The roof over there, is it sunrise? You. The sarcasm closes her eyes, as if refusing to view her arts. A brief brilliance lingers on the tip of her sword, like a setting sun. As if she suddenly remembered something, the sarcasm quickly changes her pose, bringing the sword into her embrace. As if this sword never should be unsheathed. What did you do just now? Was that sarcasm witchcraft? No. What I felt just now was... the breath of life? No. Soul's life force? No. It was more like formless illusion. Something that could only be touched while in a trance or a darkened stupor. But there is no doubt that just now, the sarcasm was wielding the twilight. Grr. That technique, you could have killed me. I was just taking your free shots, armless. Of course, if you go back to your world, I will. On your word. The feeling of being caught. She can't run, she would be chased down. But by what? By the sarcasm? Or her sword? Or by the thing she controls? The essence of life? Do you want to continue? No. Even on the job, we still fulfill our obligations. Pull out. Stop idling Rose Island. Thank you. I have one more kind of trivial question for you. I'll consider it, out of respect for you keeping your word. For you, sarcasm, is there some kind of significance to cutting off your horns? It differs from person to person. Some may see their sarcasm heritage as a curse, and may do that as a way of trying to hide their true identity. It might also be a way to channel a certain form of witchcraft, to facilitate a certain arts. Or perhaps it might even be a tradition to some unconventional tribes. The possibilities are many, there's no way to say for sure. Why do you ask? No reason. Alright.
No need to make a scene.
Oh, this is...
If only my music could put an end to all this fighting.
Let's begin.
Alright. I should have played it differently.
Alrighty.
Got it. You can't stop me.
Follow me. Real estate question. This wonderful realm or a panoramic view of hell? Which did you want to get? Mirage!
I swear I hate people on both sides, but I guess facing one side is better. Oh, great.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a
That was
steel beam.
probably kind of stupid. Oopsies. I like throwing.
I knew you'd come straight apple pie with chorizo!
Pass on your last words? No. Need speed to succeed.
Do I have
I
to...
can handle this.
Yeah. Oh no. What are you doing?
This will keep you quiet.
Can I click on
Moving
it?
to
Thank you.
designated location.
Is it my turn? Don't lose, course! We can win this one!
No! What the hell? That was so rude.
Awaiting order. Shut up.
Rock and roll! Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
You saw nothing.
Oh no. Oh no, this is bad.
Need speed to succeed.
This is unideal.
I'm in position. Target confirmed.
No, annoying. This is bad. This is bad. I think this is pretty bad. This is bad. Okay.
Pass on your last words? No.
This is pretty
Moving to
bad.
designated location.
Oh no, 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 no.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm or a panoramic view of hell? Which
No,
would you want
come
to
on.
done? Apple pie
Okay,
with
good, good, good.
chorizo!
You saw nothing.
Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Scuffed, but fine. I think. Well, okay. I don't... Texas is not actually doing that great.
Let's begin.
Follow me!
Okay, okay, yeah. Should be fine. When Exu gets her skill, I think this guy just dies, right? And we can stun you as well. Okay, yeah. Scuffed, but hey. First try. The Blood Knight has successfully made his way to the finals, becoming only the second knight in the history of the Casimir Major to have a chance of defending his title. However, the Blood Knight's status as an infected continues to draw criticism. A General Chamber of Commerce spokesman came out with this statement. The Blood Knight will not be treated differently on the basis of his status as an infected. Nevertheless, some knights' families do not agree with the statement, and in light of the recent power outage and recurrence of the Great Separation, an incredible amount of public pressure has been mounting. Next was invite Next, we invite a representative of the Knights Association to speak on the matter. Tiakopolis, the Blood Knight. Haha, now that's what I'm talking about. That's how the infected knights should be. If the Radiant Knight defeats the Wind Knight, then it will be infected against infected. The champion of the Major will be decided between the infected. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? We'll show those bigwigs that their shining city isn't so invincible after all. Then the Blood Knight and the Radiant Knight will tear off their veil of secrecy and reveal their crimes. The infected will finally taste victory. If only things could be so simple. As for us, what do we do next? Well, it's not like we have any future in the Grand Knight territory anyway. But we can get our hands on some legal papers and find someplace, maybe a nice village, to quietly live our lives. That's not what we set out to do. We are not ready to stash away our armor and pick up the blow just yet, Sona. And we not fighting. Are we not fighting to make sure those suffering from neuropathy can be treated fairly? The purpose of us informing the Adeptus privately about the KGCC has been doing in Area Zero. Was that not to save more infected? Our job here is not done yet. I can't really argue with that, Sona. If you leave now, it would be like giving up halfway. Sona? Why will most of the infected be left behind? No, that isn't the right question. Let me think. Why do the infected never seem to matter? Workers exposed to high-risk environments, farmers with no way to avoid catastrophes, the homeless who wander between cities with nowhere to go. These are people most afflicted by neuropathy. A refined gemstone. That might be the first Originium the Knight Nobles ever saw. Of course, neuropathy doesn't concern them. Why did you pose that question? No reason in particular. Will Chef Chi go with us? What nonsense are you going on about now? Oh, you were here all along. How's the wife and kid? Well, that's why I came by to give my regards. As long as they are safe, anything else goes. However, I am no infected. On the face of it, I can even retain my legal status as a knight. I don't plan to stay in the Grand Knight territory. I'll use the prize money I earned over the years and buy some property and start a new life in a different city. Have you considered living somewhere other than a nomadic city? It will probably be better for avoiding unwanted eyes and ears. That isn't living, that's called surviving. Anyway, I'm here to say goodbye. The Major isn't over yet, and there are many people moving in and out. It's a good opportunity to quietly slip out of the Grand Knight territory. A new city, huh? Finest Silvestri's nightclub. There's something I have to tell you all. The fact that the Adeptus Privately has been informed of the Armless Union and the infected containment and treatment facility does not necessarily mean that they will immediately move to depose to KGCC. No, I'd go as far as say that right now they don't even have the ability to threaten the General Chamber of Commerce. You likely picked up on this as well, right? Call me cold if you want, but this has nothing to do with me anymore. For the sake of the short time we fought side by side, take care of yourselves. Don't challenge the city, Flametail. What did you just show up to rain on our parade? That's why I can't stand Night Nobles. Challenge the city, huh? It sounds just like one of those silly night novels. Doctor, I've been your bodyguard for a while, so what do you think of me? To be honest, just being in the same room as you makes my heart beat a little faster, you know? The first thing after that is, do you need a medic? I don't like any of these answers. Can I just tell her that I like her, that I think she's pretty cool? Let's be funny. Do you need a medic? Ah, that's too bad. But I think you are acting tense on purpose. Doctor, Nerl reached the grand finals. The Wind Knight forfeits. The Radiant Knight advanced with the bye. It was a headline in today's papers. The Wind Knight is only one step away from retirement and most likely doesn't want to go out with the loss to the Radiant Knight. It really makes me jealous of the Radiant Knight, seeing how much you care about her. Gravel? Oh, I didn't mean anything by that. At least for now. Oh, haha. Doctor, don't you think Gravel has been in a bad mood recently? She seems to be getting more and more... Huh? Do you think it's her personality? Alright. If that's what you believe. Wait, hold on. How many men do I have? 3 squads. What about you and Monique? We have other work to do. Then... don't even think about Darksteel. They also have their jobs to do. Is the Union... If you have figured it out, you do best to behave yourself and act like you don't know anything. You do want to live, don't you? Yes. So with these 3 squads, I'm responsible for guarding the major arena and serving as a little warning, right? Correct. For the Battle of the Blood Knights and the Radiant Knights? Correct. And with the possibility of coming face to face with the Silverlands Pegasus? Correct. Alright, are you asking me to commit suicide? I wouldn't put it that way. Just don't do anything and you'll be fine. How much longer are you going to use me? I'm glad you're so self-aware. Casimir is like a tower. What's going to happen to me after the major is over? Depends on your performance. If you're just asking me though, at least, I'd prefer to let you live. A tower with no survivors. Uncle? You have already brought things to this step, doing whatever you like, with no concern for others' opinions. Have you ever thought of all the people you are harming through your juvenile actions? Have you ever considered that Marcin and the others will now be at the mercy of the Armorless Union? Have you ever considered that Maria and Sofia may no longer be able to live safely in the Grand Knight territory? You may hold your own ideals in a vacuum, Margaret, but remember this. Your greatest mistake is trying to determine the trajectories of other people's lives. There's not a soul who has that right. I'm extremely disappointed in you. Margaret. Maria, tell me the truth. Should I rob you out of your dreams? You handed both the family name and the right to enter the tournament to me. You... Margaret, that's never crossed my mind. I just don't think I'm cut out to be a knight. I'm listening, Maria. It's been so long since I've heard you confide in someone else. I don't understand what you're doing. I've been doubting what the point of a knight even is anymore. When we stand victorious in the arena, what is the audience cheers for? What is the audience cheers for? What have we won? Even if you wanted to beat them at their own game, the defeat of those rogues who want to keep you from winning. What if they let you win because they got something out of it? Or what if they never even beholden to the rules of the game in the first place? You're right. From the beginning, they never had an ounce of concern about the knights. This I already knew. What? There is no meaning to me becoming a champion. But to those watching us, it means the world. Maria, if you think this city, this country is sick, what do you think is the root cause of the illness? The corruption of the Adeptus Sprawiedliwi? The General Chamber of Commerce's endless expansion and exploitation? It might be either or even both. We often say the Casimirs needs to regain its former glory, and every so often someone needs to remind it what glory and justice are. But it is not just the knights who need to recover that glory. Victory is not about defeating some enemy. To be a knight is to be a noble light that illuminates the land. But after illuminating the path forward, clearing the thorns and filling up the pitfalls, a knight should have taught all those who seek freedom to overcome hardship. Oh. Finally awake, huh? Took you long enough. Thought you were dead. You're Surtr? And you can talk. Looks like you're doing better than your brother. Don't worry, he's not dead either. This special salve is usually used for armor repair, so this is what happens when you apply it directly to humans. The principle behind it is activation. What exactly do Casimir's suit of armor have in common with humans? Both humans and armor can be activated. Then what about origin slugs? You are the honored Surtr. You are with the Armless Union? Ha! I'll take that as a compliment. Those guys make 3,000 times more than I do. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm here in the Grand Knight territory on a bit of business, as well as a little investigation related to the Surtr. Of course, it's nothing official, just a personal curiosity of mine. Have you seen any other Surtr with trimmed horns? Who got you off yours? Who would use the Surtr as slaves and test subjects? Alright, I suppose you have been whipped pretty thoroughly. Want to come with me? What? You guys like you should be able to help out with some handiwork, right? We are camped in the wastelands, and we are lacking hands more than anything else. You... Come with me, Surtr. Come with me, and you just might survive. That's nice. Blood buyer? You poor lad. Your folks won't even pay the bills for you when you're in the hospital. But your body's undoubtedly sturdy. Anyone else in your position wouldn't have much life left in them after a bout with the Blood Knight. Even if you're an independent knight, you should have at least had some money saved up from making it to the semifinals. Where did it all go? Stop moving around. Your wounds are deep. Where are you going? Hey, hold on. Where are you going? I'm leaving. A golden Pegasus, a crimson Minoir. I've gained much. You're unhappy? No, I failed. I won't fear failure anymore. I won't be afraid to retreat anymore. I won't fear the beauty of weakness. But I am still lacking. I have yet to finish my Kagan quest. Kagan quest this, Kagan quest that. Do you even know where you're going? Even in ancient times, it's not like there was a path you were supposed to follow for years, right? North. In the distant north, the echoing north where my ancestors disappeared. And after you make your way there, then what? Are you going to come back? I assumed you were searching for something you were missing. But it turns out you are searching for a place to die?
May my hail of bullets bring you eternal peace.
Interesting. The Radiant Knight. A knight who harbors fate in her heart came forward, but we mocked her. But should there be no such knights remaining, we would simply blame that on the changing times. Well, I'm assuming that will be a boss, I would guess. Yes, it is a boss. Alright, let's wrap it up. Does it still hurt? Nope, never been better. Looks like your arm has made a complete recovery. The Wind Knight suddenly forfeiting was a huge help. Margaret, I finished upgrading your sword sphere. I tried incorporating some Minoan techniques, maintaining excellent arts transmission on one side, and using a special polymer coat to improve concentration on the other. In any case, this will make your weapon both lighter and sharper. Ha! Used just about everything in my shop to boot. You have my assurances. This is the best sword sword spear that we have ever made. The sword you won your first championship with was the second best, and that warhammer you took with you was the third best. Thank you. Don't mention it. Zofia, these are all the records I found on the Blood Knights matches. Good, time is of the essence. Margaret, we have to go into this fully prepared. Margaret? Thank you, all of you, for supporting me. This may well be our first final mission, Monique. Yeah, I know. Are we really going to attack the Radiant Knight? The force is still split. We'll have platinum do the dirty work. And Darksteel also authorized the attack? Why? After this is over, why would we still be concerned with the Radiant Knight? I don't know, maybe Darksteel felt threatened by the Radiant Knight. Since the board is on the same page, that works out nicely. They are already wary of us. Until Darksteel gives us the signal, we would do well to avoid exposing ourselves. In any case, let's just pray that the Blood Knight can defeat the Radiant Knight. That would make things a whole lot easier for all of us. Who do you think has a better chance of winning? It's hard to say. Are going to be the commentator for the finals? Me? The numbers don't line up. You are now one of the top tournament's commentators. Congratulations. Additionally, you have been part of the General's sister story since Maria. The board of directors also sees this as a selling point and hopes to work with you more. Have you seen the latest issue of Knights Illustrated? You have been dubbed the voice that walks with the light. You're now a household name. Really? Unless we forget, your bonus will be credited to your account tomorrow. There will be something else for you after the major. Does that mean I'll finally be able to bring my parents to the Grand Knight territory? Of course, you could buy them a huge villa if you want. That's nice. That's cool. Good for Mob, I like the guy. Kinda. I mean, he's like that kind of a silly side character. I guess I'm not like a super fan of the fact how he's very much controlled by the Chamber of Commerce. But I also don't think he personally is doing anything bad. Tickets to the finals? Rhode Island help has been instrumental to this year's Casimir's Major. We have learned much from you in terms of dealing with Oripati. The winners of this year's Major will be decided between the Radiant Knight and the Blood Knight, a final match between two infected. As such, I believe that Rhode Island should be there to watch this unprecedented final match. Also, if I'm not mistaken, those two Sargas ladies over there are quite close to Margaret, yes? Thank you for your generosity. Nerl, she will win, right? You'll have to see for yourself, young lady. So we have 4 tickets. You have to go, Amia. You've got to go. You have to come with me too, Doctor. And naturally, I'll have to come along to ensure Doctor's safety. That leaves us with 2. I really want to see Nerl's decent performance, but the medic team is kind of tied down. But Doctor, Amia, you two should go for sure. And if Shining and Nightingale go as well, that makes 4. I can't just leave the medic team like that. The major is about to end anyway, so there aren't as many people who need treatment. Besides, didn't the doctor go on do a wonderful job on the infected here? For the infected here? I imagine the situation will be pretty stable for a while. If I were in Earl's shoes, I'd be heartbroken if none of my friends came to support me during the finals. You have a point. Liz, do you want to see Nerl's victory? Okay. Doctor, Amia, please allow us to join you. Yes, I love it. I don't mind. I think I'll be happy to have you there. Give me a sec. The finals are between the Blood Knight and the Radiant Knight. No matter who wins, the next champion will be one of us. The Area Zero conspiracy has been brought to light, and the one behind it has stepped down. The Adeptus Privatively has promised you asylum, and you can start your life anew. It really is a fairy tale ending, huh? Well, damn. Hopefully. But that's not really the case, is it? Looking at today's news, discussion about the infected continue. The armless can be dealt with. The KGCC can be dealt with. But how can we deal with the public sphere of Foripati? Well, you deal with that in, like, future. We know that. You fought against the KGCC and the Union, but the latter is just a group of cells words, and the former is just the foundation of modern Casimirs. Lentil Knight, Sona. Is this all it takes? Something's been on my mind recently, Toland. Since you aren't from the Grand Knight territory, you might have a better sense of this than we do. Can we really improve the lives of the infected just by defeating the KGCC and the Armless Union? Honestly, can we even really defeat the KGCC? An infected. A person suffering from oripathy. A knight. One who competes for wealth and glory. Okay. This looks like a good place to take a short break and play some ads. And I'll be right back. Hey. Minoan clad in bloodlet armor, warrior from the frontier of storms, a forte of boundless might. Put your hands together for Independent Knight, Decapolis. Oh, Minoan, your name is too hard to remember. Give the other guy's head in. I believe in you. Let the match begin. Listen, Minoir, you're uninfected. You've managed to hide it, but you have been able to scorch up a bit of recognition in the underground arena. Now there are several nightclubs in the Granite territory that are interested in you. This is prime opportunity to make a lot of money. As long as you get noticed by one of the big name nightclubs, we're gonna go to the moon. I tell you. But there's no way they would let an infected become a knight in a small pond like ours. We might be able to hide it, but once we go to a Grand Knight territory, it will be too risky. So what's your plan? So we pretend to sign a contract, then have you compete in a few rounds and make some quick cash. Then we'll have you get injured and withdraw from the tournament. As for the official medical documentation, we'll try to grease some palms. We've got to coordinate this thing perfectly. Right. Just call me Minoan. No need to remember my name. For your sake, you really should change your name to something strong and powerful sounding and easy to remember. Even a stage name is fine. You get me? Let's get going. Onwards to the Grand Knight territory. Unbelievable. Who would have expected this newcomer to take down White Maple Knight? Look at that blood-red armor and that deadly crimson edge. He condensed his blood into a mighty weapon that even a swift and agile competitor like White Maple Knight could not evade. Incredible strength, awe-inspiring physique, exceptional situational awareness, all in a sensational-looking package that is sure to sell. There's no need to wait for the judges. Without a shadow of a doubt, the winner is Blazing Axe Knight. Band. The Major? Did you forget what we... Too many people here. No way, absolutely not. Do you remember how the previous champion ended up leaving Casimir's? Margaret Earl, the Radiant Knight. Yes, her. Born into a long line of heroes, the youngest champion in history. But did any of that add up to anything? One sentence. She's an infected, and she's expelled from Casimir's. The entire Neural family gone like a dust in the wind. Don't joke around like that. We need to behave ourselves and... Ah. Sir, are you Blazing Axe Knight Diacopolis? I am. Oh, and who might you be? Are you his manager? Haha, something like that. Ah, wonderful. How fortunate. My name is Charney. I'm a spokesman for the General Chamber of Commerce. The Crimson Chalice nightclub? Yes, a nightclub established specifically for you. You're an infected, but when it comes to managing public opinion, I always prefer dredging to blocking. What do you think about this title? Casimir's Blood Red Chalice. This will be your iconic advertising slogan. A chalice, huh? Such an elegant image doesn't suit someone as rough and unrefined as me. Don't say that. As for the other members, it might even be possible to make an entire order of infected knights, but that would depend on what happens next. Why would you go out of your way to do this? Aren't ordinary people afraid of the infected? That's why ordinary people never amount to anything. Then, if the infected can become knights, why was the Radiant Knight exiled? How did the spectators feel about that? I do believe that's where I come in, Dicapolis. The second infected knight to cut his way through the Major, from Minos Diacopolis. Over the last 2 years, Casimir's blood-red chalice has become a household name. Blazing Axe Knight's meteoric rise in both rank and... Blazing Axe Knight sounds fucking stupid. I hated that. I'm so glad he changed that. In rank and popularity has been impossible to deny. His blood-red armor, his raw, visceral strength. He is, without a doubt, a true knight. Next, let me introduce you to his opponent for this round. Independent Knight, Viviana Droste. The Blood Knight? Yes, the Knights Association has just issued your official title. Your proposal, a path for the infected to gain official entry into the tournament, has been great reference material. As we speak, the board is moving to make it a reality. You and your Crimson Chalice nightclub may well be pilots for this new program. At the same time, this is also a declaration to all the infected in Casimirs that we have not given up on them. Yeah, you sure didn't. Haha, yeah. Hopefully, this can keep the infected problem from boiling over. Spokesman, will the infected still face discrimination even after becoming knights? Unfortunately, they will. I can't say this with near certainty. No matter when or where, people will always dread this disease. If you want them to change their views, you must resort to radical methods. It is just the disease. There's nothing wrong with being afraid of a disease. Huh? But the infected are also victims. The infected knights are still knights. Yeah. Being a victim is also part of the disease. As for the status of knighthood, do you still not understand? The medical community has never stopped researching oripathy, but progress has been too slow. The general view is that oripathy cannot be understood in our current theoretical framework. However, the good news is the board of directors is at the least willing to meet you and discuss your suggestions. Alright. Come join my nightclub. You the champion? Come with me, and we can live a normal life. But we aren't that strong. I don't need you to accomplish anything special. For them, just having me is good enough. I thought I was going to get exiled and die alone in the wilderness. But now, I'm still, not I still stay in the city. And I can even stay in the same nightclub as the champion. I'll lay down my life for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are our saving grace, Blood Knight. Long live the 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 Blood Knight. I see. Well, he very much... Let's go. You came here to get a glimpse of the Blood Knight? Just a glimpse is enough. We still have to follow our own path. This is unbelievable. Can you believe your eyes? Because I sure can't. The Radiant Knight has suddenly entered the fight. The Knight Association that let it happen. Oh my god, I I've never seen a situation like this in all my years of commentating. Though I don't know how the National Council will react, it doesn't change the fact that they won. So that is the Radiant Knight. For what reason did you come back? This place is always bustling. Congratulations on making the finals, sir. The deciding battle between you and the Radiant Knight will be upon us soon. Afterwards, the championship ceremony will be held here, and the champion will personally memorize your victory. Memorialize? But as you are the champion, this should all be familiar to you. The major grows in size and scope each and every time. I don't like the bloated tournament formats and award ceremony you have tackled on. Sorry about that. Has the portrait of the Radiant Knight been hung back up? Yes, the Knight Association has reaffirmed the Radiant Knight status, and she has been reinstated as Casimir's champion. May I ask you a question? Of course, spokesman. You and the Radiant Knight are both infected. What do you think of her? She's Magnificent's failure. That's rude. Oh? Her defiance, her willpower, her formidable abilities. In these areas, she's magnificent. But because she accomplished nothing with all that, she is a failure. I think she's pretty cool. I think she accomplished enough. To demonstrate her conviction, or to maintain her glory, she allowed herself to be exiled, dragged her entire family down. Was she really able to protect even a single person? Yes, she was. She helped at like the start of the main story. Honestly, I don't remember exactly what she did, but I'm sure she was helpful. And then she saved her sister. You don't seem to see eye to eye with her. There are two separate questions, spokesman. Does she need me to see eye to eye? The finals! Now this is a matchup worth the money. The Blood Knight versus the Radiant Knight. I can't even imagine what kind of match this is going to be. Oh my. So this is Casimir's famous Knight's Banquet. I must say, it indeed lives up to its reputation. What kind of battle will we see between those two knights? Haha, the land of the knights always has some surprises up its sleeve. Madame, all we need to do is wait and see. Just half an hour until the round starts. We have got a ton of spectators. Hey, use section C as a guide for how to lead people in. Fill the section I last. Oh, sorry sir, it's just too crowded. Don't worry. Are our preparations complete? Good. Remember what Malkovich said, regardless of whatever or not the Radiant Knight wins, add that line into the final announcement. World silent? They came to watch the match too? I see. Under the Adeptus Private Levy's name. That's fine. Pay utmost attention to security. Also keep an eye on the movement of the campaign knights. Spokesman, your further instructions? Sorry, give me a moment. Madame Droste? Mickey? It's been a while. What can I do for you? I've let you down. But those words do not escape his lips. McKeehan seems to be fumbling about in midair, as if trying to buy some leeway for his chagrin. But in the end, he gives up. Hope you enjoy the finals. The young hunter sets out on his Kagan quest. From dreams he goes towards the shores of gold. From dreams he goes towards the shores of gold. A halberd in hand, stained red with blood of kin, drowning in the bright moon's sorrow. Until the black night paints over his vision. Until a tower of bone stands erect in his heart. Until hemlock chokes his hazy home. Oh, the hunter is bound to flames by ashes. Oh, the hunter's soul sleeps in the eye of the spring. From the lighthouse did the longbow loose, but with its arrows a bonfire has and dawn. Upon the dead has the bone urn been splashed, but the father still weathers white cocoons under the tree. We made it, but it's so crowded. Thought you could have, though you could have guessed that just from what was on TV. Ah. Stay close to me. Don't get separated in the crowd. Okay. Over here, Doctor. Nightingale, you should be careful as well. Right now, it's exactly 8 o'clock in the Grand Night territory. Welcome to the 24th Grand Finals of the Casimir's Major. As always, it's your old buddy Gravemouth Mob here. After countless hardships and struggles, after countless victories and defeats, Casimir's will tonight crown yet another champion after 3 long years. Don't expect much sleep in the land of Casimir's tonight. A new hero and a new legend will be born. Countless eyes are on us from all over the world. Nice enthusiasts from Colombia, Victoria, Latvian, you name it. All are paying rapt attention to tonight's match. And tonight's match, yes, in a single night, will shatter countless records. The number of concurrent viewers, the total amount of traffic, single day sales. But that's not all. The most important thing of all are the nights. Take a good look. Every single one of you lucky spectators. Tonight even the Minoan goddess of war will have to concede. For the first time over 2 decades, 2 champions will clash in the grand finals. 2 champions, 2 of the greatest knights Casimir's has ever seen. Anybody lucky enough to be here to witness this historic event, make sure to etch every moment of this night into your memory. Because from now on, you all will be part of the greatest moment in the history of the Casimir's Major. The 2 contenders for our championship require no introduction, but rules are rules, so I've got to waste a few of your precious minutes. First, let me introduce you to the defending champion of the Major, Casimir's Blood Red Chalice, a Blood Knight of the Crimson Chalice nightclub, the Decapolis. Ooh, yeah! Woohoo! A suit of crimson armor emerges from the shadows and takes its place beneath the light. The hero has no flashy moves. He simply stands in the arena, feeling the temperature of the soul and the humidity of the air. The Blood Knight lifts his head slightly. He can hardly see the night sky from beneath the blinding array of light. The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight! The Blood Knight, the Blood Knight, the Blood Knight! A Blood Knight? He's the one who creates path to knighthood for the infected? I had no idea he was this kind of warrior. Just listen to those deafening cheers. Shining, he's the one they call their hero? Even if he stands in Earl's way, I can deny he's a tough opponent. And on the other side, the young legend, the heir of the great hero, bearer of 1,000 glories, and former occupant of a throne of champions. Only to be exiled in a blink of an eye, a tragedy in the hearts of countless people. But none of that matters now. She is the youngest champion in the history of the Major. The quickest to achieve the rank of Grand Knight, an independent knight who rose to the highest honor in the land. The legend on everyone's lips now walks before us once more. Please welcome the light-bringing Pegasus, the radiant knight, Margaret Nerl. Two infected, two champions, two grand knights. This match will be one for the history books. A matchup so exciting your hearts might leap out of your chest. It's now my pleasure to announce the deciding grand finals of the 24th Kazimierz Major. Begin now! Oh. What's going on? The Blood Knight suddenly took off his helmet. This usually only happens after the match is decided. You... The Radiant Knight, I'm very glad you have made it here. Thank you. A lot of people do not understand your choices, but I do. You wish to become a beacon. You know that you alone cannot tear down the era, and if you could, it would be meaningless. Therefore, you cast your own light forth to illuminate the path forwards for others, in the hope that those who are forced to kneel will straighten their backs, to let the oppressed choose their own destinies. Your dedication is most honorable, Radiant Knight. From your eyes, I cannot see even a speck of the so-called dust of ideals. Many heroes do strive to act out of justice, but do it too hastily, into ways that is only self-serving. No, I was surprised. After I returned to Kazimierz, I met a number of knights who still held into their fate. They haven't lost themselves to modernity. From them, I can still see the embers of glory flickering. Virtue will always exist. The city is not so rotten to that extent, but virtue alone cannot change this era. On this decadent night stage, there's only one thing I want to prove. That even now, true knights still exist. That beauty, honor, and justice still exists here. Indeed, those things that spirit are like gems. You illuminate those gems and wait for others to pick them up again. This is your greatest limitation, Margaret. Dedication, sacrifice, and fighting for justice are of course noble and righteous. For this, I admire you. But these things, the spirit of knighthood, may not be enough to save this complex era. You handed a pickaxe to the weak and taught them to break down walls of stone, but you never taught them how to build a new home. Or rather, you never told them. While they were choosing a new path, there are many different paths they can take. The Blood Knight suddenly launches the first attack. In terms of range, the Radiant Knight Sword Sphere should undoubtedly have an advantage. But right now, wait a minute. It's Blood Arts. After the X-Wing, he immediately following up with a Spear of Blood from his left hand. She blocked it. I'm not done yet. Good. A burst of light. It's the Radiant Knight's arts in the opening moments of the match. It's an arts against arts showdown. I can see what's going on, but the two are clearly already going at it hard. What precise arts control, and to throw it out so instantly. Unbelievable. This couldn't have been achieved through ordinary training. No, there's no way you can learn skills like this from the arena. Is this military training? Fighting rampaging beasts on the wastelands? I can say this for sure, Margaret. You now shine like the sun in the sky. In every duel you fight, against the Knight's Mora, against the Candle Knight, are you always this calm? Look at you. This is the first time I've seen your expression on the battlefield. You... My expression? Much less burdened than I expected, Blood Knight. I've given it some thought as well. If I return to the arena only to see Decadence and Decoy, whether or not I'd be shaken. But now I'm firm in my beliefs. Though you should probably put that conversation aside for another time. Agreed. The eyes of the two knights meet. The power beneath their armor rolls relentlessly. Strong convictions flaring in their hearts. Now is not the time to talk about the future. Now is the time to decide the winner. Alright. This will most likely not be a first try,
Please.
just a guess.
This is no time for excuses.
We're fighting you guys. Then please do your best this
Ha.
job, or I'll be really bored.
I should like start
Begin.
letting them see. That would be kinda nice.
Okay, this is awkward, but I'm the only one who knows how to handle the chaos I created.
Got it. Cut them to pieces.
I see.
Apple pie with char soup!
Okay. Let's... Let's do this. The originator of Casimir's Infected Knight program, the hero of the Grand Knight territory is infected, and an idol to countless children. Well, that's nice. I should have made
it my
you
turn?
look the other way, huh? Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening to her?
Yes, I can handle this.
Oh no! Fuck! That sucks.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time.
Cut them to pieces.
What are we doing? Waiting? Damn it, I should have deployed like Croissant to take it. She's probably dead, huh? Oh my god, okay, yes, she very much is. Fuck!
Let me double their trouble.
Are you just gonna leave like that? Simple. Okay, I need to like deploy
have underestimated
Croissant
its
to
operation.
hopefully tank that attack, let Sora survive, hopefully out heal it on someone like Croissant. I think I might actually equip this.
As a squad member, I'll try my best to learn from the basics.
Or even like actually have Texas tank it, right?
Need some lighting? All good. This light on my head will illuminate the path ahead. Long as it doesn't die out. I don't think it will. Probably...
Awaiting order.
Follow me!
Let's use this Exu here. Let's do this again. That seemed like a good idea.
Apple pie!
Then we'll have Sora. Ah, no, this is bad. My guy will kill Sora again. I don't have...
Got it.
How much do I get back if I retreat you?
Awaiting orders.
Alrighty!
Fuck! If I deployed you like a few seconds earlier. Fuck. Yeah, that blows. Oh, that's a melee spot, huh? Damn it.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't... Apple pie!
This will keep you quiet.
No! Fuck.
Come on, shitty closet
I could...
Moving to designated location. Need speed to succeed.
Okay, this is all
Should have ended
perfect.
earlier.
I'm the only one who knows how to handle the chaos I created.
Okay, we'll see if Croissant survives this.
Will you come straight out
No!
of my
Oh, wait.
down?
Oh, of course, yeah, there is a second place. Of course there is.
Rock and roll!
What is this shit?
Hello?
Hello? That sort of hello.
What can I do you for?
That's kinda sucky.
What can I do you for? Time to try the end of the road!
This will keep you quiet.
Yes!
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, it doesn't cost a life? Okay. That's neat.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time.
Need speed to succeed.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
I can take out a few more. You go ahead and retreat.
I need to, like, have my Sora survive, hopefully out heal. I still don't know if that's, like, possible, right? But I would guess so. I would guess so.
Let's go.
So let's start with you again.
swords.
I think that's good.
Relax.
I like that.
I already called dibs on the most lucrative real estate in hell to share with all of you.
Fuck. Damn.
Let me double their
It's
trouble.
fine though. Oh, is it? Oh, it's not fine. I do need Texas to stand there.
I'm sorry.
It was not your fault.
enough to be your help.
No, well, I mean, you did not really help because I did not manage to deploy you, but that's not your fault.
Need some lighting? All good. This light on my head will illuminate the path ahead. Long as it doesn't die out. I don't think it will. Probably.
Got it.
I messed it up. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
I'll compensate any losses suffered during delivery. So just relax.
Yeah, I'm relaxed, don't worry.
Singing on the battlefield. Now that's a fresh experience. me!
Oh wait, this is bad. Well, no, it's not. It's actually, what if I do cross hunt now? That's the play, I think.
Here we are.
Wait, that's bad. That's actually bad.
Is it my turn?
No, the guy has 1
I can
HP.
handle
Come
this.
on.
Real estate question.
Fuck.
This wonderful
That guy had 1
realm,
HP. Come on. Come
I can
on.
take out a few more. You go ahead and retreat.
Could have probably like salvaged it. Yeah, like I could have salvaged it for that one moment, but I was worried I would not be good enough to actually win.
Let's just get started.
Awaiting order. Shut up.
Let me double their trouble.
Okay, now let me do Surtr again.
Roll! Alrighty.
You saw nothing. Moving to designated location.
I think cross hunt survives this. Yeah. Cross hunt is very much alive.
Apple pie!
Got it.
Yes.
Counter.
Pass on your last words. No. Moving to designated location.
We're gonna do you. Ha! That is
Target eliminated.
apple pie!
No, that's bad, that's bad.
Is it my turn?
Why are you not attacking? Exu. Oh, my guy was asleep. Okay, this is cool. Oh,
Need speed to succeed.
okay, this is not cool actually. I might want to... I don't know. This?
Real estate question. This wonderful realm or a panoramic view of hell? Which did you divine judgment? Yes.
He is in your range. That's nice. Oh yeah, I can use you. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay, maybe not yet. I think I probably can't let the knives get to the guy. That's
Awaiting order.
my guess for like how the mechanic works. Oh yeah, the swords heal him. Oh my god, I see. Okay. So yeah, I need to not let... I will probably do this. I kinda hate it. I'll probably do this. I just need no one to get through the bottom here. Hey, how did one of them get to the guy?
You saw nothing.
Fuck. This sucks. This blows.
Need speed to succeed.
Oh, okay, nice. He's dead. My Surtr is also dead, which sucks. Oh god. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh my god. Okay, this is fine.
Time to surrender! Clear!
Okay, I need to
You
do
saw
this.
nothing. Moving to designated location.
I think I might...
Let's begin.
It's not the... was not the best. I need someone to actually... I should have made the Texas look downwards. Oh my god, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. I have like no defense on the top there.
Pass on your last words. No.
Yes!
Okay, the healing is nice though. Oh, right. You don't damage, don't attack because they are asleep. I don't know how much I actually like that.
We're gonna do you. That ain't gonna work on me.
Are you fine, Exo? Can you deal with this guy? I think you can, right? It looks like you can. Okay. I think I will deal with you.
Pass on your last word.
That's a good call.
Moving to designated location.
Yeah, I think we got this.
Yes!
Let's heal everyone. I love this. This is actually solid healing. Obviously on the unskilled that charges. Well,
Yes!
how does
I can
your
handle this.
thing work exactly? Yeah, there is just 50% chance. Okay, so it's random. Love random. I love gambling. Fear neither hardship nor darkness. These excellent saplings must take root and grow in this poisonous land. Perhaps we made the wrong decision after all, Nerl. Grandmaster. The General Chamber was unable to figure out our objective. Naturally, they must have assumed we came here to topple them opportunistically, to consolidate the power of the Adeptus. And of course, that would be correct. The Adeptus rapidly has taken over the supervision of Area Zero, and the General Chamber must be made to pay. But the businessmen will never understand just how far we are willing to go for the sake of that girl, Margaret. Fear neither hardship nor darkness. That has long been the motto of the Nerl family. But these words have also been inscribed on the sword, spheres, and shields of the nearly 30 members of the Silverline's Pegasus nightclub. During that war, in the midst of that hopeless battle, mired with the pitch-black swamp, Kirill Nerl vowed to save every last besieged knight. They were without supplies, their communication cut off. The combined army's artillery division and tactical unit were searching for them. Nerl only convinced 7 knights to take part of the rescue operations. Before they set off, each of them engraved those words on their shields: fear neither hardship nor darkness. 7 knights set out, but 41 returned. But of the original 7 knights, only Kirill and I remained. But the two of you saved over 30 comrades, and also brought back everyone's shields. Feared neither hardship nor darkness. After that night, all 41 inscribed those words on their swords, their armor, their staves, their shields. After that, we broke through on the east. And when you regrouped with the nightclub again, the only 7 knights were left once more. Just as heaven willed. But 3,000 enemies were wiped out, and the shields of those 46 knights, all bearing the coats of arms of their respective families, were returned to Kazimierz. Not a single one was left behind. That's nice. They break over the Golden Prairie. Every single campaign knight knows this battle well, Grandmaster. We salute you. The Armless Union wants to harm the children of the Nerl family? Ha! I wonder if they have enough forces in their reserves. What an explosion! The arcs wrapped around our 2 competitors came into contact, causing a huge blast. The first to appear from the smoke, it's the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight's been repelled. He's holding his axe in his other hand now, not his dominant hand. Did his armor go down from the impact? Numb. Dumb. Did his arm go dumb? Did that happen? On the other side, Margaret's supporting herself, using her strange sword spear. Without a doubt, the Blood Knight came out on top in this last exchange. Huh. The Blood Knight is charging again. Does the Radiant Knight have time to react? What? Too bad, I'm 1 step ahead of you. Your movements. There's no way skills like that could have been tempered in this playground. Why did you fight for... Who did you fight for during your time in exile? When facing an attack, your first instinct is not to evade and counterattack, but to withstand the blow. A knight's duty is to defend, even if it means giving her life. Is it now? You are not the type to speak lightly of life and death. Show me then, just what life and death mean to you. What a dazzling display of close quarters combat. After Radiant Knight repelled the onslaught, the two seem to locked in a never-ending melee. Wait, it's not that simple. A huge pool of blood appearing between the two combatants' feet. It's the Blood Knight's trap. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Exsanguination to me. The pool of blood seems to congeal into sticky silk strands, tangling themselves around Margaret's limbs. The blood flowing through the Pegasus' body resonates with its compatriot, causing a tingling pain. As if I'd let you. What? You served the resonance with your arts? Hurrah! What a turn of events! The Blood Knight was trying to control the Radiant Knight using his arts, but was unexpectedly rebuked. With a hack and smash of the Radiant Knight's sword spear, her opponent has fallen to the ground. This is the first time in the Major that the Blood Knight has been forced to his knees. I'm sure everyone heard that thunderous impact. Just how much damage did our defending champion take? Should have been able to easily take a blow like that. The Blood Knight rises to his feet wordlessly and once again brandishes his massive axe, swinging it straight at his opponent's head. It's sweeping strike, but his swing is too erratic. A jolt of pain walks his entire body, forcing the Blood Knight's axe to shift downward slightly. What incredible strength. To him, this pain is both foreign and familiar. It's unlike being burned, cut, or frostburned. It's unlike any pain he has ever felt in the arena. The pain comes from the depths of his body. His disease. Aww. A tipping point. That last blow of yours hit me hard. How do you like this then? Blood glistens and condenses into an amorphous ball of light. Margaret has no time to weigh her options. She has to interrupt his arts. A glowing aura emerges from behind her. This light, given form, is strong enough to melt all suffering. Go get her, Blood Knight! Stay away from him. Finish him off with your arts, Margaret. Knights really are popular, aren't they? Everyone is in position. My dear Monique, would you imagine how nice it would have been if we never formed the Armless Union, but instead became knights? How are things for Platinum? I almost feel bad for her. The Armless Union is just you bunch? Laugh all you want, not like I can see your expression under your helmet anyway. I fucking love the CGs in this game. Looks cool. Silverlands Pegasus, huh? Are you few armless not good enough for you to sink your teeth into? The leaders of the Union, and 30 of our members, and you only sent 7. Are you saying that we don't stand a chance against just 7 of you? No. 3 of us will suffice. It's a spear of light. Wait, no, that's a Blood Knight's axe. It's covered with an aura of blood, but the Radiant Knight dodged. Wait, it's faint. The Radiant Knight sword spear. Phew. I have no words to describe what's going on right now. I've never seen such fierce fighting. I'm afraid even an instant replay wouldn't clear this up for us. Jealous, Titus? The Blood Knight is very powerful. I thought there weren't any infected who could have such a commanding presence. I never thought the city could cultivate an iron will like that. Nor always told me Casimir's had forgotten the meaning of glory. The city always gave me the impression. Grandstanding, superficial, marked with an unfathomable depth of consumerism and commercialism. But the people living in this city, every person is still fighting to survive. They are all driven on by the conviction in their hearts. Nur was right. That glory, those virtues, will never be forgotten. Margaret! Huh? Isn't that... Margaret, you can do it! This is no ordinary match. Don't you think our cheering is a bit too ordinary? It's the thought that counts, not like Margaret gets hear us with how big the crowd is. Why don't we keep our eyes peeled for the Armless Union instead? Even if the old bigwigs of the Adeptus privately let us come. Who knows if the Union is still hiding out there? Margaret, take him down! Margaret! The audience cheers were always only meant for their own ears. Even if Margaret can't hear them, as long as she remembers that people are supporting her, she will not fall. Does that mean she's... No, Margaret's little sister, Maria. Just as Margaret said, everyone eventually came together, right? The aura of light grows stronger, while the sheen of blood revels in chaos. The two continue to clash without a single word. Is the referee still keeping score? No? Oh, okay then. Oh. Radiant Knight. Hurrah! Splendid. You're the only one who could withstand this attack head-on. Likewise. What kind of power is this? The Blood Knight stands firm and lifts his axe. Once the blood arts enveloping his weapon fades, the once adamant minion scrambles like dust. Only half of the Radiant Knight's sword spear remains. Its sheathed blade punctured the Black Knight's helmet, revealing the determination-filled eyes. Ah, I did not even notice. But yeah, very tense moment, which means it's an ideal time to take a short break. Keep you waiting. Fuckers. Alright, be right back. Hello, hello. Only half of the Radiant Knights. Oh, yeah. Read it. Margaret's swordfield, bro. I went through so much effort to reinforce it. The Blood Knight's strength is beyond doubt, but he's also lost his weapon. Now both of them are unarmed. Marvelous. This is the first time I've ever felt that the knight competition could bring real joy. Oh? I recall my hometown, those white buildings surrounding that pristine blue lake. At the end of the road was a row of blue fences, with a boat of jasmine flowers placed there. The rusty smell of blood, the flowing heat of blood, the raw determination of blood. Minos is a beautiful place, Blood Knight. Many knights fight for wealth, some for fame. But we, the infected, only fight for survival. Every match I win, I live a day longer, another day to spend in the dumps. It's not easy. What about you, Radiant Knight? You are much stronger than I imagined. What have you been through? Oh, Nerl is looking over at us? It seems so. You can do this, Nerl. Let's wave at her. Margaret, you've got this. Margaret, you'd better not lose, I swear. If you end up losing... Haha, doesn't matter, as long as they have a good ramble. You bet. It's been so long since I've seen anyone like that, Margaret. It's making my hands itchy, old-timer. Smiles silently. Tragedy. I've seen an entire city crumble beneath a catastrophe. The infected slaughtering innocent civilians, stocking their bodies high and burning them as a warning. I've seen bounty hunters torment the poor and downtrodden for sport, parents selling their young children for uncontaminated food and water. I've seen unimaginable tragedy I could never imagine in Casimir's. However, also met a group of people, plowing their way forward through that suffering. I am not alone, Blood Knight. And yet, after seeing all that, you still chose to come back to Casimir's to reclaim your narrow-minded ideals? Yes. Then we are no longer narrow-minded. This is my last strike, Radiant Knight. Come, let's settle this without any further delay. Thinking about anything else is a right reserved only for the victor. Blood Knight Diakopolis, you truly are a great knight. And determining which of is the victor shall bring glory to all of Casimir's. My name is Margaret Nerl. My family motto is, fear neither hardship nor darkness. From this day forth, I am no longer alone. So, will the Blood Knight win and make things easy for everyone? Or will the Radiant Knight win and we get our hands dirty? Excuse me, is anyone sitting here? Never thought I'd get to watch the finals on a big screen from the side of the street. What a Metropolitan life, hmm? Absolutely dazzling. Margaret shines even brighter than before. Losing her would be a huge blow to the surveillances. But when you look at her like this, she really is a rebel after all. Team 3 and 4, wait for instructions by the entrance. Team 5, enter the arena and mark Road Silent. Team 6, mark Maria's group. The Nerl family has a tendency to produce the most incredible and the most stubborn people. Wouldn't you agree, Mlinar? Always feels to me like it doesn't matter who wins. Click. This is a duel between knights. The Blood Knight and the Radiant Knight, they are shining paragons. But that's not where the battles are. The things we want can't be found there either. They opened the way for us, but we must keep fighting. The two combatants, now without their weapons, are now condensing their arts to have one last showdown. What a lengthy struggle. After the light fades, who will be the first to fall? Some of the knights in the venue stop their horse shouting and cheering. They slowly rise to their feet, silently waiting for the conclusion. The Blood Knight is at his limit. For a moment, it seems as if the entire Grand Knight territory went silent. But a melodious horn from outside the arena breaks the silence. It soars through the clouds, up beyond the hall-riddled nightscape. This is a tribute, Casimirs. A hero has risen. A thunderous roar. A symphony of clashing sounds. Each time weapons collide, sparks burst forth and obscure the fight. The first to fall will be defeated. His step falters. The hero's body has longer dried up from the blood-manipulating arts. Radiant Knight, how long will you remain in Casimirs? Will you continue to kindle this landslide house? When I return to my homeland, I already steeled myself to never run. Good. Come, we shouldn't leave any regrets behind. Right. I'm sorry, Dr. Mastiza. This duel won't have any meaning. Fuck you. Salute the Blood Knight. Salute our hero. Knight. The Blood Knight gazes at the sky. He can no longer move a muscle. The sky, even if the nomadic city has moved past the lightless night, the Blood Knight still remembers. He remembers there was never a moment when the knight surrendered to the city. It's your win, Radiant Knight. Fresh blood spills into the ground. Though unable to maintain the basic structure of his arts, the Blood Knight still clutches the weapon that looks like a cloud like it could dissipate at any moment. No, what are you doing? The winner should not be propping up the loser. There's no loser here, Brad Knight. We have a winner! The one left standing in the end. No, more accurately, the Radiant Knight is holding up the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight can't stand on his own. The panel is still telling up the score, and until now, their scores were neck and neck. But based on what we just saw, if the Blood Knight is unable to continue fighting, then without a doubt, the champion of Casimir's 24th Special Night Tournament is none other than the Radiant Knight, Margaret Nerl. Execute the plan. The various teams are moving to strike. The special detachment has entered the arena, targeting Maria Nerl and Wish Knight. While the crowd is in chaos. What a deafening roar of applause. I really do envy the knight's popularity. There are some knights who aren't as popular. Seems like you have some other reasons for saying that. The old Night Lords always remain at the very top. Frustrating, isn't it? How curious. I wonder what kind of lives you bounty hunters lead to be able to mingle with the knights. Ursus artillery destroyed our town. We became a pack of hunters in need of prey to survive. One rainy night, we hunted the wild mangler until dawn, only to discover that the night had long snatched up our prey. Oh, that seems like an interesting story. He was a decked out princeling, all glittering and gold, pretending to use the rain to wash off the blood on his face. So we asked, what would a knight be doing all the way out here? Wanna guess what he said? What? He said, I'm not a knight yet, just a wanderer. Then he asked us, who are you again? Grr. Oh my, Monique, when did you decide to fly in? I thought your part of the operation was quite some distance from here. And what's more, you even got hurt. Cut the crap, Roy. Either call the thing off or come help me out over here. Ha! Now, what kind of wind would be able to blow our own wanderer back here? Roy, the Lazarite is about to get up, but a hand presses down on his shoulder. A Sarka's hand. Heh, wanderer, huh? At the time, I thought to myself, why the hell are you playing them? So this is what I said back to him. Standing before you is Casimir's strongest bounty hunter. Radiant Knight, Radiant Knight, Radiant Knight. A few months ago, the analyst could have predicted this outcome. What analyst could have predicted this outcome? That our champion would be the Radiant Knight, Margaret Nurl, after suddenly and shockingly return to the arena. Now, let your cheers fill this arena. The prize pool for today's competition has reached an unbelievable amount. It's no exaggeration to say that the Radiant Knight's legendary experience has scored her enough wealth to rival that of an entire corporation. Even the General Chamber of Commerce will be here today to make a huge announcement to everyone. To our wonderful friends in the arena and those watching from home, the Knights Association officially confirmed yesterday that they will hold a Champions Press Conference tomorrow. But right now, there's a truth we must share with all of you. Well, there's the thing that McKee, I think, told him that he has to say, and I'm assuming that might be this. 6 years ago, the Radiant Knight was exiled by the Knight Association for concealing her status as an infected, but today, the Radiant Knight's name has been cleared. Her exile was the result of a criminal conspiracy. The scoundrels bought the Knights Association and forcibly expelled the Radiant Knight from the country on false pretenses. Yes, indeed, here, as a representative of the Knight Association, the National Council, and the General Chamber of Commerce, I solemnly announce to the entire audience that all accusations against the Radiant Knight are hereby dropped. The Radiant Knight, our champion, is not an infected. Doctor. I did not know this would happen. This is what Margaret meant. I don't know by what exactly, but... Wait, Doctor, did you purposely... If you deny your own heart and conceal the truth from the world, there's no glory to be had. Before Nurl left Rhodes Island, the doctor told her about the possible consequences. Even if the KGCC does not take this as a threat, Nurl will eventually call upon Rhodes Island to be her notary. Notary? For the sake of... Wait. Why now of all times? Come clean. God damn it. The KGCC is trying to get the infected turn on each other. This is bad. They are trying to make it look like the Radiant Knight doesn't represent them and that their champion lost. To make it seem as if my sister lied to everyone. What's going on? Is Margaret not infected? In order to protect the young and energetic Margaret, Alden Earl purposely had her exiled. She was exiled because of Grandpa? Even Margaret herself did not know about this. She truly believed she had contracted oripathy during her competitions, and even came to terms with it. But oripathy is not something that can be hidden forever. After this many years, she must have discovered the truth long ago. Margaret. Now's our chance. Go. Stop right there. What? What just knocked my dagger? You're worthless. I'll handle this. The armless? Maria, watch out. Huh? Sophia stands her ground in front of Maria. The armless assassin raises the dagger in his hand. Despicable cutthroat. Huh? Yeah, you did that just with your health? Damn you. Innocent people will get hurt here. I'd prefer you not disturb the peace. This one's mine. Thanks, Shining. Yeah, Shining is based. I like Shining. Hey, what's the meaning of this? The Radiant Knight isn't infected? What kind of sick joke? I thought this whole time she was fighting for the infected, but all along she... Could it be that the Radiant Knight was lying to us? I think she fought for the infected more than most of you guys. Or more than most people, you know? Even if she isn't infected. You have been made a pawn. I realized it shortly after leaving Casimir's. Oripathy is like a curse, and yet my body showed no signs of it. The rest fell into a place soon after. My grandfather had me leave Casimir's all for the sake of protecting my rash and impetuous self. The General Chamber of Commerce will not relent until the Radiant Knight is no longer a thorn in their side. Here, lean on my shoulder. Many thanks. If not for worsening of your condition, I could have been the one to lose this match. There's no point saying things like that. Do you think I fought my way here just to use my oripathy as an excuse? No. The infected will not trust you. They are very wise. They did not let you spread your prestige among the masses. They set you up to be the villain. Do you also think of me that way? Me? Huh. An infected who fights for the infected, or a normal person who fights for the infected. Which is more noble? It's what I said. Some people do understand this principle, but public opinion will ignite their extremism. The days you spend here will not be pleasant. It would seem that this news has already caused quite a stir. Oh my, the panel has come to its final decision. The Radiant Knight's victory is well deserved. Tonight, Casimir's will crown a new champion. In 2 hours, the Radiant Knight Margaret Nerl will enter the annals of history at the Wall of Champions. But don't go anywhere, because tomorrow we'll have our grand closing ceremony. You won't want to miss it. Diacopolis. What? A night belong where there is glory to be had. Of course, if you really wanted to give them a slap across the face, you could just ditch the award ceremony. No, that would just be running away. Same as how I ran from Casimir's back then. So, what's your plan? We'll go together. Ha, ha, interesting. It would be my honor. I don't like the guy. I wasn't sure how much I like him, but I do like the guy. Next, a few words from the host. Wait, hold on. Something's happening down there. The Radiant Knight is ignoring the host. She's helping the Blood Knight up and heading for the arena's exit. What's the meaning of this? Does the Radiant Knight plan to share the championship with the Blood Knight? Damn you, trying to virtue signal now that your lies are out in the open. Drop the act already, Radiant Knight. Traitor to all the infected. That all accusations against the Radiant Knight are hereby dropped. The Radiant Knight, our great champion, is not an infected. What? The Radiant Knight isn't an infected? Justina, are you alright? Yeah, I'm just shocked. Did the KGCC make that up? No. It's not difficult to frame a normal person as an infected, but it's virtually impossible to hide an infected. So the Radiant Knight isn't an infected. Then why has she been fighting for us all this time? She's cool like that. Moni, the Radiant Knight and the Blood Knight have left the arena. Do we go after them? Moni, hello? What's going on? What happened to the arena? In the arena? They weren't kidding when they said 3 was enough. Practically snapping my arrows like toothpicks. Did he seriously cleave that pillar just with a swing of his sword? Those pillars have to be made out of cardboard or something, right? Calm down. We're out of our depth here. Let's back up for now and regroup with the main force. The only weakness of the Silverlands Pegasi is their stubborn adherence to tradition. They won't have any other tricks up their sleeve. What? What's going on? Someone's attacking the wall! The Armless Union? They would dare to launch an attack when the audience hasn't even left yet? Everyone, please don't panic. Security. Yes, security will make sure you get to safety. I thought the Knights of the Nerl family were supposed to be all shiny and glowing. Seriously though, Mlinash, why stick your nose where it doesn't belong? You aren't even a knight. And if you plan to stay in the Grand Knight territory, you know better than to anchor the KGCC. 10 years. Huh? I worked for 10 years and not once did I ask for a leave over personal matters. In other words, right now, I'm legally entitled to 3 months of a vacation. Yeah, stop scurrying around, you pesky bounty hunter. Haha, Mlinash Nerl on vacation? That's a perverse joke if I've ever heard one. One more thing, Roy. Huh? Lights flashes through the Lazarite's vision. Like the morning breeze wavering through a forest. It's neither strong nor conspicuous, almost as if the lake surface could block it. But in a heartbeat, Mlinash's sword is resting against the Lazarite's neck. Whether or not we are knights is not for you to decide. Haha, then who does get to decide? Casimir has no right to dab me. Are you still able to walk? I'm fine, but more importantly, have you thought about what doing this means? I'm just reclaiming the title of knight from them. Look, isn't that the Blood Knight and the Radiant Knight? Are they going to walk to the Wall of Champions like that? Hey, come here and take a picture, quick! What's the situation? We can't reach the 2 Lazarites. The Radiant Knight and Blood Knight are slowly moving towards the Wall of Champions exhibition hall. spokesman, the Radiant Knight and the Blood Knight are headed for the Wall of Champions together, and the board of directors is very unhappy about this development. Have the Armless stop them, otherwise they'll be branded as enemies of the KGCC. This is for their own good. Understood. Oh, and letter for you that came in this morning. Letter? Yes, according to the messenger, it was signed your friend. Just leave it over there. I'll see you later. Alright then. Dr. Mastiza, I'm sorry, but this is all I can do for you. Forgive me. Forgive me for not even daring to read your letter. Fuck yourself. Maybe only after you have left the Grand Knight territory will I have the right to respond to it. Has this road always been this long? You're wounded, so we are walking slower. Look over there! Block the road. Radiant Knight, Blood Knight, there are countless crossbow pointed at you. All we ask is that you turn back right now. Those are the orders we got from the KGCC. We do not wish to have to strike down our two champions. It seems that our pilgrimage ends here. Go, my head has already been bowed in defeat for a long time. I will let them know. An arrow lodges into the ground between the two knights and the armorless. Who's there? Click, click, click. You are. What are you looking at, armorless scum? Enemies! The infected are attacking! Fire! Your boss won't reach out, champion. Armorless. That is on for size. The infected are here. Call for backup. What? Our comms are cut off? A perfect shot. It's you. This would be our second official meeting, right? Our two champions? If we find the time, I'd love to get autographs from both of you. But for now, keep moving forward. Just follow this road down to the end, right through the city. This is the greatest of causes. Finest Silvestris again? Look like the campaign knights still haven't shown up. Wandering into a nice wide open space like that is just begging to get sniped. Don't move. Let them go, Platinum. Requesting backup, requesting backup. Roy, we can't be wasting any more time. Look out for a chance to retreat. I'll stop them. Be careful. Don't be careful, fucking kill yourself. What's you mumbling about over there? Haha, well, hasn't this turned into a pain in the ass? We are in position. Sona, there's no end to these armorless goons. Goons? We'll be in trouble if this drags on. Hey, come help us out, you bunch of louts. What a bunch of cowards. Ivona, behind you. Are you okay? Maria. I'm here to help. It's Marianne, get them. Keep your hands off her. Koval, you ready over there? Way ahead of you. You should have stayed in your nursing home. Surround them. What's going on? Why is my weapon shaking? I wonder why. The Radiant Knight's actions are a slap across the face of the KGCC. Is this the rest of the Union? What about the two Sarkaz Knights? We haven't seen them since the last time they tried to assassinate Knights Mora. Forget it. Get out there and help out and back up our forces. We must stop the Radiant Knight and the Blood Knight. Even if you have to kill them. Meki. She holds up a bowl of candlelight. Beautiful, wispy glow. Just leave them alone, won't you? Teams 7 and 8 are in position. We've got a lot of witnesses. More every minute, but we have to do it anyways. Get ready to take the shot on the Great Knight. Footsteps. Very tense because they stopped the music. The onlookers, the knights, the Armless Union, and the members of Pinus Silvestris locked in combat all stop what they were doing. Like children witnessing the steel leviathan that is a train roar past for the first time. That's... the Silverlands Pegasi! The armless subconsciously stop their attacks and lower their weapons. Their breathing turns solemn, as if a single rash move would result in a bloody retribution. Margaret. That voice. Uncle Liam? You have... Even now, you instead intend to fight your to stay your path. Soldiers are a part of the country. Soldiers carry out duty, not justice. I've already told you this. Indeed, I cannot lift an infected through the entire city. Heed my orders. Escort the Radiant Knight and the Blood Knight to the Wall of Champions exhibition hall. A single road. So many people, so many events, all converging alongside you. How it reminds me of you back in the day. Report the Radiant Knight's current position. Monique, thank goodness, we finally got through to you. Harry. Yes, ma'am, they'll reach the wall in about 10 minutes. A Silverlands Pegasus squad is escorting them. We can't make a move. I'll snipe her. I'll only get one shot at this. Once my position is exposed, the Silverlands Pegasi can strike clear through a building. You must draw their attention. Roger. Madame Grand Knight. Oh, if it isn't little Amia, come here. Have you enjoyed your stay in Casimir's? We managed to solve a lot of problems, all thanks to the doctor. Without Rhode Island serving as mediators with the Grand Chamber of Commerce, the situation in Area Zero would have not been resolved peacefully. You have my thanks. It's what we do. And you must be Dr. Mastiza. Several companies suddenly started submitting applications regarding Area Zero to the Adeptus Private Levy, giving us ample grounds to conduct an investigation. Was this also your work? I think we both did our part. Did Gravel did a good job? Oh, of course. She helped us a great deal. Then maybe it's time for her to leave the nest and hone her skills elsewhere. But that's a discussion for another day. As for these two Sarkas, you go by Shining and Nightingale, right? I'm listening. It's not often that Sarkas visit these halls. Go meet the Radiant Knight. She needs people she can rely on. Go. I will repeat it, I love the CGs in this game. I see it. That golden, glistening exhibition hall. Haha, in what kind of sport does a winner and loser share the pedestal? The folks in the board of directors must be livid right now. Maybe. If we... Watch out! A laserite bolt tears through the curtain of night. In a flash, the tip is but hairs away from Margaret's face. But don't tell me he fucking takes the shit. What touches her first is warm, gentle hand. Did you need a hand, Nerl? You are... The breath of life permeates the space, and the blue of his home, like soaring foul beast, lands on the Sarkaz's shoulder. Shining turns to face a certain direction, her lips curling up slightly. The fourth arrow, huh? That's too bad. Sarkaz, what relationship do you have with the Radiant Knight? Companions. Go, Nerl. Right. Welcome, Margaret Diakopolis. The Grand Knight. I've never seen this place without flashing lights and a sea of reporters. They don't have the guts to push through the campaign nights to conduct their interviews. Just for tonight, the Wall of Champions belong only to the Knights. Never has that sounded more ironic. This exhibition hall predates the existence of the Knights competitions. In the past, this place was a museum that preserved the relics of those heroes. That was a long time ago. You still haven't changed your mind, right? That's right. Margaret, you... Very well, just like I couldn't convince your grandfathers back then. Come closer, and let me have a look at you. Krill's granddaughter is all grown up now. It's uncanny how much you take after him. He would have been proud. What you seek to do goes against the flow of the times, Margaret. You don't need the privilege of the military, of nobility, or the competitive fame. This is only your beginning, young lady. Even after all these twists and turns, you have only just begun your tumultuous journey. It's almost dawn.
Leader, don't forget to invite me out for drinks on your tab, okay?
Yeah, that would be fine. This is... Okay. This is really nice. I fucking love this side story. Uncharted and hard hereafter. The sun rises. The veil of night parts. Perhaps nothing has changed, but perhaps the future has already sealed its victory in this moment. Let all people rise up. Let all things return to silence. Silence mentioned? If you deem the waves too raucous, then command the ocean to be still. Civilization flourishes, the city roars forth. The only things capable of destroying them are they themselves. Do not entrust that battle to time, for they will defeat even time. Grasp that duty, for you must entrust it to yourself. Entrust it to all peoples. Something truly unexpected has occurred at the Major. 2 championship winners have gone to the Wall of Champions together, an unprecedented event. Moreover, the Radiant Knight rejected her award from the Knights Association and left on her own. What a blasphemous turn of events. Ow. Old man, if you can't fight anymore, then keep your head down. Just leave the rest to Maria and Zofia. Should we step outside? How dare you? Ow. Why are you staring at your hammer like that, Marcin? Did you start pinning for good old days after one night of exercise? Maybe a bit. I wonder how the Neural family is doing. Huh? Uncle, you're leaving the Grand Knight territory? Are you girls, even Earls? Stop staying so much at Zofia. It's unbecoming. I'll be gone for a while, so during that time, Margaret, are you sure you want to stay in Casimir's? Yes. You should already know what you'll be up against. Nobody will understand you. Of course, I've always known that. If that's the case, then I have nothing else to say. Why the sudden change of heart? Goland. Why'd you decide to leave all of a sudden, huh? For what purpose? What do you see when you look at me now? Why are you asking? Should know better than anyone else. But to be completely honest, you have let us all down. You don't have to hold rank in the Adeptus Strategically, or be the person who changes the National Council, but you should at least have been our hero, our Nerl. I don't know where you plan on going after you leave the city, but let me say this. You let them all down. If they see your face again, they may well decide to take your life. Think they can beat me? I've given up a lot of things, Stoland. But I still find myself often clinging to a rather idealistic sentiment. They should still be out there somewhere. He was the eldest son of a war hero, my brother, the most powerful knight in the family. And she is the most beautiful woman in all of Casimir's, elegant and dignified like a gemstone. They were my pride and joy, veritable gifts from heaven. They shouldn't have disappeared without a trace like that. It's been over a decade. I've never stopped thinking about it. It's already been 15 years. After wasting all that time and effort, where are you now? This is just paid leave. All by yourself? Isn't one person enough for a hopeless vacation? You're not the type to get swept by the emotions the Radiant Knight brought, so I want to ask you why you decided to do this. You know how to find me, us. The one I need to find is myself. Rhode Island, huh? They are able to provide you with treatment, and I won't force you to do anything. Since that's the team the Radiant Knight used to play for, then I guess they are trustworthy? Yes. Their ideals will one day illuminate this world. Even now, I still believe in them. Will you ever head back there? I will, one day. That's good. Be sure to spare a few rounds with me then. Ivona. What? No, who wouldn't want to challenge the champion? And me in too. A legendary lineage of knights really gets you going, doesn't it? You have my word. I'll entertain you when the time comes. Look at you guys, all fired up after just a tiny bit of rest. You know, knew from the beginning you weren't one of us infected, right? Yes. But you still chose to fight for us? I fight for the downtrodden. The board is very upset. Looks like we'll lose a few months of bonuses. Oh no! How about you fucking lose your life? Bonuses, huh? What we did cost the lives of so many infected, so many knights, and even the Armless Union. All that only adds up to our bonuses? About that. Come with me, Malkovich. We ought to discuss where you go from here. What you said earlier about the telephone really made sense, after I had some time to mull it over. Whose call are we waiting for? A newsman. A newsman? Do we have to sit for an interview? They call him that. It's just a title. Wait one sec. Newsman? You can't mean... Mackie? It's me, Let me first introduce you to the person on the other end of the phone. He is the chairman of the Rose Paper Union, the newsman Kane. Malkovich is here too. Yes, it is an honor to speak to you. I paid good money to buy Malkovich from Miesco Industries. He will be my right-hand man. In other words, there are no strangers among us. Among us? Meki, you can call me Father. What? Yes, Father. Good. How's your mother doing? Very well, Father. She thinks of you often. And what about you? Are you married yet? Not yet, I'm afraid. How are you, Father? Where are you right now? Colombia. When will you come back to Casimir's? Oh, it's no time for that yet, Meki. Those short-sighted idiots don't see the truth, but Colombia is the real enemy that threatens Casimir's. Our newspapers have yet to cover their city, and our voices have yet to reach Colombian ears. The speed of their development is frightening, and we must move to contain them, to seize their markets. The games between countries are most fascinating, Meki. But those nobles, bah, so rigid in their ways. Victoria, Ursus, these powerful countries are so ignorant, and one cannot help but feel for them. Malkovich. Yes? Are you willing to give everything for the General Chamber of Commerce? You are a capable person, I can tell, just from reading a few words of your report. Could it be that you still harbor compassion for those knights? Seems like I hit the mark. Child, let me pose you a question. When the number of Casimir's attack ships far exceeds that of Ursus, when Colombia is flooded with Casimirian caravans and goods, when our border strongholds more than double in number, will that be the end of war? Would Ursus still threaten us? Would Casimir still be weak? Of course not. The knights are the true parasites on Casimir's, in base house barking for glory. Nobles? Bah! I heard about what happened at the Major. Does the Adeptus privately think they are protecting their own? They have protected their honor? Honor and glory. Give them as much of it as they want. The time and the people on our side. After a few more tournaments, the masses will forget about the shockwaves brought by the Radiant Knight and return to invest in the next round of consumption and entertainment. For them, arguing over which knight is stronger and whether knight merchandise is fairly priced is more important than looking after the dregs we leave behind. The country stands on our side. Casimir is already inextricably tied to the economic foundations laid by the KGCC. Spoiler, you will receive a good night. Thank you. Hey Darius, hope you're doing well. Thanks for me having a good night. Those pitiful campaign knights. Look at how many already voluntarily surrendered to us. Malkovich. This time, you have the right to choose. Before I answer, can I ask a question? Please do. Mr. Charney, because he failed to prevent the Radiant Knight from entering the arena, he was exiled. By my standards, that is unacceptable. Why did it happen? Oh, Mr. Charney, I see. By the way, Surtr Buddery, but what is the state of your vanguard? Texas? Oh, Mr. Charney, I see you see the turning point of your destiny, Malkovich. I have to thank him too. However, what if I told you Mr. Charney's disappearance was not directly related to the Radiant Knight incident? What if I told you that his exile was just a consequence of a long-standing series of power struggles, and an excuse finally being found to take him out of the picture? Charney was exiled by political opponents over a bribery incident a few years ago. It had nothing to do with the Radiant Knight. It had nothing to do with your destiny. More often than not, this is the truth of the world. The truth of modernity is one of supreme indifference. Max level, max module Texas? Nope, nope, nope. She's level 50 and has like... I don't know. Do I have her module? I'm not sure. I don't think I do. No, I do. I'm pretty sure I do. I think I do have her module. And no, I don't have any 6-star rank card. I think I might be forgetting one right now. I mean, I do have Myrtle. I do have Myrtle as well. And I have Fang. Mine is also 50 with max modules. I see, I see. I don't think my module is maxed. I think I have it like level 1, but I'm not sure. I would have to look. Come on, Malkovich. Let us become the voice of this world. Huh? What? Not a fan of our new storefront? It's for 6 stars. I got Flintail and Backpipe. I see, I see. I heard the Backpipe is really good. I have no idea what Flintail does. A storefront? You're opening a shop? Are you blind? No, but hand sanitizer? Origi Cloud Daily Wares have been the most popular brand in recent years. She dodged good? Ah, I see. There are 3 bosses behind the company that launched Origi Cloud Daily Wares. Soon, those 3 bosses will become a part of the General Chamber of Commerce. You guys... Yes, but it's just for the sake of joining them. As you know, the more inside information we have, the more we know about the direction the winds blow in the future. Sooner or later, mercenaries and assassins will become obsolete. There's no need for so many of them, and in the end, all they are good for is killing. Them, on the other hand, they can take over a country. This is another crossroads of our time, Platinum. By the way, why don't you come to be our poster girl, since we are missing a clerk anyway? We are very good looking. You are very good looking. It will be perfect. During an upcoming mission for the Union, the 3 of us will vanish. Then we'll find the best plastic surgeon, swap faces, and become by-the-book business people. So you took advantage of the blackout caused by the infected to kill everyone with connections between the board and the Union. They deserve the credit for making it so easy. The board can't stop fighting with itself, under the table or otherwise. Whoever controls the Union holds on overwhelming advantage, and no director dares to blatantly manipulate it, or let others do so. It is precisely because of this tacitly agreed restraint that they ended up losing control of the Union. Haha, let me tell you a joke. The people of Casimirs no longer know the name of whereabouts of the person leading the organization they hire for their hit jobs. Does that still really exist? Who knows? That still might be a single person, maybe 2. That still might even be a front, or just refer to the signals as Razorite used during operations. But for all you know, Darksteel might have passed you on the street, or be sitting in a board meeting, or on a vacation in a Sami villa. Nobody knows, and that's why the name strikes fear. One last thing. Whatever the case, you should have been damned a woman. Condemned as a scapegoat. We have our eyes on you. You're armless too. Surely you wouldn't want to make enemies of us, right? I have to run. Okay, since we have a scene change, I think this might be a good place for a little break. I'm guessing it will be a final one for today, but we will see. But yeah, let me take a short break, play you some ads. I'm sure you will enjoy them a lot, and I'll be right back. Hey, hey. Oh shit, I should have refilled my drink. Okay, you know what? Let's continue our break for a few more seconds. Like a minute maybe. Hello, hello. I am back and I have water. Doctor, I'm here. Oh, Nerl. The reason I called you here is... We'll meet again, right? Oh. Yes. If Rosalind ever calls for me, then I shall head to your side. Doctor, I'm here. Great. I've been a drifter for many years. It isn't until now that I finally had the time to look back at my old home. Maybe I should go visit my grandfather's grave. Nerl. Oh, Doctor, let's give him some space. Nerl, take care of yourself. Be safe. Of course, Godspeed. It's time for us to part ways as well, Nerl. Shining. Actually, It's alright, I know what you're going to say. We will return to London, just as you have returned here. The past and those sins, we'll excuse them ourselves. Shining? Please, you might really come to hate me at some point. But trust me, I will always stay by your side. How could I ever hate you? So this time, if that time comes, and you ever need me, I swear to you, that the Radiant Knight, Margaret Nerl, will fight for you both. Oh, sweet. The lights of Cavallerialki shine brightly once more, as do the lights throughout the general chamber, like the anthers smeared across the city by humankind. The curtains of night slowly begin to lift. That is how civilization continues to flourish. 3 days later, in a certain village outside the Great Night territory. This is the place? Quaint little town, isn't it? Do you always come stay out here? I used to stay at the more classic Den of Thieves. Even if I had my eyes on other cities, I did most of my work underground and in the black market. But then I met some people that changed the way I saw things. I'll skip the important parts though. A bit after that, we fought a battle with the Rusthammers. Know those guys? A bunch of lunatics. Many people have the wrong idea about the Rusthammers, that they're just band of thieves, but they aren't. During that battle, I saw kids, teenagers, swinging metal pipes. Pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, sounds scary. That's what makes them truly scary. The Rusthammers weren't born to fight against civilization, they were born to be born in the development of civilization. Don't expect them to have some end goal in mind, or some greater purpose. It's a mistake to treat them like a group of rational actors. They are just orphans of civilization. They were born when it moved on, but couldn't bring everyone along. Homeless, with nowhere to go, forced to survive in the barren wilderness littered with originium, they are the catastrophes. Thanks to them, we have become united, and as a result, we've also realized a few things. That we don't want to end up like those lunatics. So, what are we gonna do? I want you to meet a few people. What kind of people? A few infected. Infected? A few farmers, a few knights. A real melting pot, huh? A few manual laborers, a few bounty hunters, a few village chiefs unable to make ends meet, a few worn-out nobles, a few college students, a few illiterates, a few people trying to change Casimirs, a few people who were changed by Casimirs. Don't be surprised already. The real surprise has only just begun. Sona, you have asked me before, what's the point of drifting the general chamber What's the point of the Knights? I'd like to pose the same question back to you. Before the rise of the merchants, before Casimir's was firmly in the grasp of the General Chamber of Commerce, who was it that exploited the poor and oppressed the masses? Who hanged the infected while holding inside the massive edifice erected by and to their power? The Knights. We don't prop out the reality of a villain just because there isn't one now. Only, why bother though? We always lose out in the end. But to be honest, though, you rarely hear the words General Chamber of Commerce spoken without curses attached. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. The people who would have left behind by the city should unite. Toland, is this? An infected knight from the Grand Knight territory. We have formed a working relationship. That's the girl from the very first event, from Granny's thingy. I don't remember the name of the event, but Granny's thingy, yeah. Are the others here? Yes, they are all inside. Good. Why don't you head inside as well, Chlor? It's nearly light out. Is it her? Actually, I don't know. I think she looked like this, but I don't know if her name was Chlor. Anyways, we got Ivona. Well,
Ciao, Doctor.
that was pretty great. I really think that was quite an amazing side story.
Want something to drink, Doctor? Doctor, I really appreciate it. But please stop trying to sneak any more amulets onto me. I have way too many already.
Amulets? Ah.
Ciao, Doctor.
Let's give Ivona her potential. Redeployment time and deployment cost. What are you? Then 1 DP after this unit defeats an enemy. Oh yeah. I guess that's neat with the potential she has. I don't know if she's good, like, but she exists. I do like Ivona. Ivona is cool, but I don't think I'll be using her anytime soon. But what we will look at now is, well, first things first. Actually, let me first look at something just real quick. Okay, so the epilogue for this event is apparently accessible from information port, which is what exactly? What is information port? Huh. No idea. Oh, whoa. Is that like this, maybe? No, I don't think so, but maybe? Well, I'll look into that, and maybe do that tomorrow, we'll see. But let me now go to this. Okay. I don't want to do too many changes, but you know, looking at this now, I feel like there are some stuff that I would not mind changing. But let's not dwell on that too much now. Let's just take near a light and place it. Well, it's definitely great. I'm trying to have them in order, if you don't know, like even like go from the best to the worst in their respective lines. I feel like I like it more than Mansfield Break. I think Mansfield Break is... I do love Mansfield Great, but I think it's great. Which sounds like a compliment, but I genuinely think that I might actually put it just on the top of great. In terms of, I think it's better than Twilight of Valmonte, but I don't know. I kind of. Okay, no, you know what? I am very confident that Near Light is actually like objectively better than Twilight of Valmonte and Code of Brawl, but I still prefer those two over Near Light. I think Twilight of Valmonte, I really like the, I guess, aesthetics of that whole side story. Lethania, right? I think I'm pretty sure I will like it there. And you know, God of Brawl is just, again, I feel like it's objectively worse, but like I fucking love Penguin Logistics. Are there any other changes that I want to make? I kinda, after reading this, feel like putting this higher, but I feel like that's unfair. I feel like that's unfair, kinda, to do. I can't treat it as like a part of that story just because it happened in the same, I don't know, storyline. But this story was like, I think I said the same thing before. I think this was like very good, but then it felt like really dragging often. Like if anything, I might put Dark Knight's Memoir lower, but I don't think so. I think I will leave it there. Maybe in the future, you know, I'll change it. Right now, we'll keep it this way. And tomorrow, well, today, because it's 1 AM, we might look into this. I don't know exactly what it is, but does this have a story? What is this? What is it? Well, we will see. I think from what I've seen on the wiki, this might be how you access the epilogues, but I'm really not sure if it works, how it works. Let me look at this just quickly. There are the EX stages and there's Citinion. No, I think that's something completely different, actually. These are just simple stages. Okay, I guess I will read the epilogues then outside the game. They were apparently there only when the event was on, I guess. I don't really understand it. We will see. Anyways, one more thing we'll do is look at Surtr. And I will now change my stream title. Do you know what's happening? Do you know what's happening? Guys, do you know? Do you understand? Well, I already changed the title, so I think you should. I think you should understand what's happening here. I'm currently starting Enfield, and will literally just do a 10 pull, and that will be it. Because I have her guaranteed. So, cool day today, right? I don't know, the game is starting way too long. Did I start it? It says running. Oh, okay, it's just taking a while. And, you know, tomorrow... Yeah, level 1 Surtr with summer outfit, yes. I did get her in the character selector just like a few days ago. But yeah, she has a nice outfit. The last 6-star Surtr I used to get Bagpipe, yeah, Bagpipe is really good. But, you know, the theme I use is very simply, this. So I don't need anyone for this theme specifically. Well, I do need, Mostima. But, yeah, we'll have to wait for that, unfortunately. I did get Cult Seeds today. If I was for a meta, I would have picked Aya. Oh yeah. I did get Aya Fiala Alter. I did not get a normal one, but I got Alter yesterday? Or was it today, actually? No, I think it was yesterday. Is your name, teams... Aris? What? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where are they? We have Barry, Larry, Jerry, and Gary. But Gary has only one R. We have Enfield started. Let me go back to... Surtr, because it will bring good luck, even though I have her guaranteed, so like I don't really need luck, I guess. But still, let me actually show you Enfield. No, this is just Arknights. Was basically showing Arknights twice for a moment. Oh my god, why is it stretched like that? My squad 1, squad 2 annihilation, and free squad, I see. So our cool team names, especially squad 1 and squad 2. Let me change sounds. So we hear Enfield instead of Arknights. Do you play Enfield? Darius. Guess which one I use the most? Well, I would guess squad 1, but maybe you go with your free squad. I would say Annihilation squad is most likely for Annihilation. I don't... Well, in that case, I would guess squad 1. Unless you do a lot of Annihilation, huh? Oh wait, you don't get a free ticket today. Damn. Well, I still should have enough. Why? I do, yeah. Well, we are just doing 110 pull and she is guaranteed. So this is not very exciting pulling session. But yeah. Oh shit! 2 5-stars as well, that's pretty nice. The answer is Annie, just kidding, it's free squad. Squad 1 is my story squad and I am in chapter 5 for a month now. I see.
No?
Okay, 1 5-star is Arclight, I think is your name.
I am not a trained weaver of words, but I wish you
Yes. And second 5-star is... what's your name? I don't remember your name. I'm evil.
Give me any mark job, and as long as our contract stands, I'll be
Wolfguard.
closing facts.
And
Haven't we met already? Doesn't matter.
we have
You'll
Surtr.
remember me by this sword and flank.
I do remember you. Well, Project Red. You could say that, yeah. Well, very cool. Alright. That's nice, that's nice. But yeah, that will be it for today. I mean, it's like fucking 1:30 AM. So I think it's a good place to end it for today. Been combined basically what, fucking 9-hour stream, another one, because I did like 5 hours earlier and then 3 more now. 3.5. So that's cool. But yeah, tomorrow I guess I will show you, or myself as well, this Arknights again. Good night, thank you. Let me just look at what we are doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be starting... Oh, look, this was right before that, Final Sylvestris, that's cool. Breaking the ice. Tomorrow we'll break the ice, guys. Interesting. We'll see how that is. And yeah. Exciting. So yeah, tomorrow 2 PM Central European time, breaking the ice. I also want to... I will probably play just a little bit of Arknights and then swap to Expedition 33, because we did not get to play Expedition 33 at all today. This was quite a long side story. This combined took me... Obviously it takes me a while because I yap and read everything out loud and stuff like that. But this combined took me probably like fucking almost 20 hours. But apparently this is also the 5th longest story in Arknights. So I guess that's fair. Alright. That will be it then, as I said already. But I like repeating myself. Let me. well, I guess I'll just end it since it's late. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, and bye!